Time to... I'm just yelling at these enemies, asking them to come play. Oh, he's trying to roll. Oh, he can't roll. Oh, man, that's awesome. I was actually thinking for a moment there, as like my heart skipped a beat, that the boulder beetle was going to be able to just roll over the deep water, like so fast that he, like, you know, didn't disrupt the surface tension on the water and was able to just come at me. We just took down the boulder beetle. Anybody else over here? Come on. It doesn't feel like it. I'm yelling and nobody's coming. I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna drink the potion. All right, interesting. There is a sling. Okay. Well, everybody, here's a spell book. Okay, great. The Book of Burglary. Ooh, this actually looks tremendously good. This is almost perfect. It doesn't have blink or some of the other translocation spells that I would want, but it has a lot of sneaky stuff that our Spriggan can make use of. Now, I'm going to just give a caveat that the last Spriggan that I had was an enchanter and was wrecking everything until I tried to use Pass Wall on a Juggernaut, which did not go well for me. So Pass Wall I'll be using with a grain of salt, but this was actually a pretty underwhelming vault. Look at this face on the wall, too. Interesting. But I'll tell you what. Oh, did they? Thank you. Let me see. Let me look at that. I probably already picked it up. The real treasure in this vault was, of course, the experience that we just gained. But also, let's see here. We got a... Oh, yeah, we did get an Amulet of Guardian Spirit. There's gloves, cowboy, but unfortunately the tree person can't fit. That's right, Nim. The real treasure was the memories that we made murdering our way through. You know, after playing some Zorbus, I do wonder if Dungeon Crawl is ever going to get back into the secret door game. Like, when I first started playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, it had way more hidden doors, like secret doors that you could discover. Those seem to have been, by and large, completely taken out of the game, if not entirely. But I do too, Nim, and so it would be cool if they added them back. Yeah, they must be really hidden. I mean, there's no, like, perception stat or anything that you would use. I don't even know if it used to just be an experience level thing that would determine if you detected them or how that worked, but they are not in the game anymore. Okay, so let's go ahead and, if we wanted to memorize Hibernation isn't bad. Swiftness is, like, outrageously difficult, but let me see what this does again. Yeah, you're right, it doesn't. I'm looking at it. It says has no effect on you. So I'm already traveling as fast as you can, so you can't go faster than a Spriggan, unfortunately. So that's no good. Pass Wall and Hibernation are good enough, though. Unfortunately, the problem with this spellbook is, look at these. There's not one communal spell school here. All of these disciplines are different. It's like kind of a disaster. I don't know what I would really want to train. You know, hexes are okay, I guess. so I could go into that, but it's a weird starter book to get. Like, there's no synergy or overlap at all. Yeah, for when I go berserk and come out and become exhausted, that's when swiftness really pays the bills. Alright, so we found a temple, but we haven't found the lair or the Orcish mines. Okay, so let's keep looking. Good point, cowboy. Alright, let's just try to kill this Komodo dragon and run away. Bravely run away. Alright. Moth of Wrath and a troll together. That's a disaster for me. Please don't be able to get out of there. Okay, they can't. Oh, there's Katzer's ghost. Yep, totally safe room with a altar to Trog. Hilarious. Why not? And, oh, what? Amion, is this a new... I'm not sure I'm familiar with this elite. Amion always knew he was different, but it was still a horrific surprise when his demonic heritage manifested. As his body twisted, Amion was forced to flee far from the surface. The passage of time has only left him more obsessed with what he has lost, consumed by poison, both physical and spiritual. Man, that's deep. He definitely looks new to me. Okay. He looks really nasty. I mean, concentrate venom and summon scorpions doesn't seem pleasing. And the orange demon buddy by itself is bad to see. Oh, okay, so concentrate venom actually just makes his poisonous guys stronger. Okay, and then let me check out the orange demon again. It is ironic. Alright, so I'm gonna just run away and kite and hope that this works for us. Alright, we got the orange demon. Let me see what he's got on him right now. A -1 demon whip of venom. He got the wrong whip off the tool rack, I'll tell you that much. We can also poison him, which is reasonable. I mean, for us. Oh, how'd he purge that poison? He healed himself. Where'd you get that ability? Where's that? Oh, he had a potion of curing. I was like, I don't see a healing ability on you. By Jove? Where'd you get that? He's dead now. You can summon all the scorpions you want, dude. Alright, we wrecked him. Luckily, he didn't like poison. Alright. And our fighting is moving along. By the way, let me just very, very quickly turn on auto pickup for Box of Beast, Condenser Vein, Lightning Rod, Phantom Mirror, Phial of Floods, not Tremor Stones, everything else. There you go. Okay, cool. I could use some evocables. That is Gozag. I like how Gozag and like TSO kind of have a little bit of a tiff in terms of their presentation. You know, like Gozag's like, I shine, the gold shines, the diamonds shine, and the shining one's like, yeah, but I mean, I shine more than you shine with holy energy. Oh, man, we got a +1 hat. Yes. This is a fantastic day. And it's like a Robin Hood hat with a feather in it. Bam. 10 armor class. Just like that. Feels good. Let's not die. Not with this hat. Let's keep it going. Isn't it a cool hat, Nim? It's like a red Robin Hood hat with a feather. It's beautiful. It's one of those hats that really brings the whole outfit together. We've got the Acid Dragon scales. Yeah, you're right. It would match. You know, that's... Ooh, found a cloak, too, which we didn't have. That's a thing that this game needs. Hey, Ace. Good evening, my friend. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that about your Stardew run. Restarting after 2 years is a bummer. One of the things that Dungeon Crawl would really benefit from is some kind of fashion crawl, where you can, like, tweak your appearance a little bit more, a little more customizing. I don't mind that you get random items, that have different looks, but it would be totally cool, and they'll never implement this because it's anathema to, the spirit of the game. It would take more resources than they have, but imagine if, like many contemporary games, once you get an item that has a particular look to it, you unlock that look permanently on your account. And then when you get a new hat with a future character in a future run, you can select which graphic you want for the hat that you picked up. Be nice. Oh my god. Two-headed ogre. Right up on us, but luckily we can just run away because we're extremely cowardly. I come from the forest. I actually am the forest. I'm a Spriggan. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Ace. Yeah, that's one of the only downfalls of Dinkum, Stardew Valley, those kinds of Graveyard Keeper is like this too, where you can't save and exit. You have to sleep to save the game. Oh, yes. Amulet of the Acrobat. That is what I've been looking for. All right, I'm going to put this on. I'm not a huge fan of Amulet of the Acrobat, but the idea of eliminating the possibility to a huge degree that my character gets blasted from ranged, like when I first see an enemy or when I'm running away, seems very, very valuable. Like regeneration, health regeneration, which was on my previous amulet, that's a nice thing, but I don't have that many hit points. And I'm not saying I'm binary. I'm not all or nothing, but I'm kind of like that. So I think this is a little bit more helpful for us. All right, I'm going to identify these 2 blue potions. Cancellation. I will say, as a aside, this character, what is this wand? This character has 8 potions of heal wounds, which is pretty gross. Wand of Roots. Oh, cool. That would be cool, Ace. That's a good idea. I'm gonna try the Wand of Roots to see how... Ooh, here's the layer. Okay. How it kind of, like, synergizes with my ranged attack and just, like, helps me... Okay, so now I don't have Ice Blast anymore. Interesting, Snack. Thank you for explaining all of these changes. So, Ice Blast is out. I'm in favor of those kinds of changes because it adds any kind of uniqueness and variability in that sense, I think is neat because, Ice Blast and Acid, you're just used to getting these in only using certain things, so it has you trying different things out. Pretty much, Nim, pretty much. Oh, interesting. So I like how they did this based on Snack's information. The different rotations, the effect of the wand in terms of, like, for example, my wand right here of Quicksilver works like acid functionally in that it's a penetrating ray, but it doesn't, corrode. It has a different flavor and edge to it. And then the Wand of Roots is an AoE like Ice Blast 3x3, but doesn't do cold damage, it snares. So that's interesting. It's cool that they have some overlap. Alright. So now what do we want to do? We found a lair. I'm still going to look around for... I'd really like to see how we could do in the Orcish Mines if possible. This is a vampire. He's not letting me hit him. I mean, I could just, cleansing flame this dude. Oh, interesting, cowboy. So big boys don't get affected by the roots as much? That makes sense. I think I'm going to turn off evocations right now. I love that Spriggans have a +3 with evocations, by the way. That's pretty boss. But instead, I think I'm going to... I'm going to go back into ranged weapons and just get my min delay all the way down. So Hydra should be okay because we're faster than it by a significant amount. And we poison it and, all of that, so... Bam. Dead Hydra. Don't hide from me. I've got yours. Poor Acid Dragon is probably so angry looking at me. Just seeing me wearing the skin of one of its brothers. Like, I know. I know. It's infuriating. It also makes me resistant to the very attack that they're trying to do to kill me. So it's like double whammy when they see you wearing the Acid Dragon scale. They're like, oh man, he's immune to my attack, and that was my Uncle Fred. It's brutal. Okay, let's see what we can do. Another Amulet of Guardian Spirit. Man, I really need these identifications. Alright. Let's go ahead and... let's see what this scroll is. Oh, yes. I was hoping. Don't you always hope? Isn't this one of the great moments of Dungeon Crawl? When you're, like, hoping against hope that un-ID'd scroll about mid-game that you get is acquirement? You know it's probably like Silence or Torment or something, Immolation, something like that. But when you spike acquirement, man, it feels good. Hey, Nero Prime, good evening, good to see you. Alex, Uncle Fred, you know what he did to me, Alex. I don't think we need to talk about that here, but I'll tell you what, Uncle Fred certainly knows what he did. He attacked me. Alright. Interesting. Interesting choice. Well, let me ask you guys this. First of all, it's not going to be the Staff of Fire. Amulet of Reflection I love, but I'm not, like, head over heels. I kind of think I'm the Shining One. I could go Manual of Invocations and then just crank out using god powers on people, I guess. Or I could take a bunch of money and go into the Orcish mines and, try to hit something at the shop. I think Invocations is pretty good. Let me look at where we're at. So, Divine Warrior, that's all we really have. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Nero. We don't really need to train Invocations that much more. Like, maybe a little bit, but we're already pretty good with it. It might just be gold. I might save it for a little bit. I do love Reflection, don't get me wrong, but I don't have a buckler yet. Let me remind myself. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really in a hurry to brand a weapon with Holy Wrath right now. Okay. Nero, you said it with such confidence, and I was like, you know what? I was kind of leaning that way anyway, so I went with you. Is there ever anything wrong with money? I mean, granted that money doesn't really guarantee you much in this game, but the other choices are not great. In all honesty, it's not a very strong acquirement. All right. Oh boy, what do I want to do to these jerks? I'm going to try roots. Oh, okay. Or that. Oh, roots did a little bit of damage to them. Oh yeah, Cleansing Flame. That's a good point. Well, you know what, though? Even though... Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Like, with something... Let me look at this. With something like Cleansing Flame... Oops. The power of the blast is increased by invocations, so fail rate isn't the only consideration for invocations. If I cranked invocations, I would be wrecking undead more with Cleansing Flame. I would get a better shield and a longer Divine Warrior. So maybe I should do invocations and just get real religious. Oh, it does? Oh, that's true, Cowboy. That's right. That's right. We did get that Demon Whip. Well, we're not going extended, so... Unless we see some holy uniques, we should be good. Oh my god, this guy is coming at me. He's dead. He was, and now he's dead. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take back everything I said and go ahead and get the manual. I have a hard time saying no to it. And then we're going to go over here and I'm just going to crank invocations. Look at my rate, by the way. Pretty good. Alright, let me see if I found a buckler. Nope. We could go into the Elven Halls and try to find ourselves a little shield. It's these moments when you're a Spriggan and you have, a ranged weapon, especially with, like, venom on it, and you see that two-headed ogre, that you feel really good. As long as they're not adjacent, You're like, okay, I can handle this. My damage is, like, not great, though. The only real strong item, though, that I've seen... I have the short bow of electrocution, but I haven't seen, like, a longbow. Actually, I don't even know if a Spriggan can use a longbow, in all honesty. But I haven't seen a hand crossbow or anything super powerful. Apportation is kind of fun, as far as spells go. Alright. That's Dungeon 11. Still no Orcish Mines. Do I want to hit D12? I kind of feel like I have to. Oh, they took out hand crossbow? That's sad. So there's... Can you no longer use a crossbow then with a shield in the game? Oh, they still in the game? Okay, good. I was going to say, I was like, I really want to be able to do that, but I can understand if they did. Oh, they took out Fustabali. Okay. Well, you live and die with the Fustabali. Let's identify that potion. It's the tree. It's interesting to consider... Ow. You jerk. Alright. I'm not doing enough damage to this guy. Quicksilver did a good amount of damage. This guy should just die from poison, I would guess, but I could be wrong. I'm just going to Cleansing Flame this. No, I can't. He's too far away. Alright, he's dead. What a jerk. Ouch, those barbs. Alright, that's one of those... I really didn't want to come to D12 for reasons like this. Jeez, this is terrible. Get him. Go, Angel, go. Took him down. Forgot how long angels just stick with you. Go, Angel, go. Just unleashing the power of heaven. Take that. I can't... They keep changing it, or I'm slow, but... Do I get full experience when the angel kills something, or is it 50%? How does that work? Stones. Get out of here, stones. Identify is good. Go, Angel, go. Got him. One shot. There's just no penalties at all. Snack? That's amazing. This Angel is my dude. He's just like, I'll kill everything. I think he's gone now, but he did a great job. You did a wonderful job, Angel. You stayed with me for so long. It's moderate piety, so you can't spam it, but boy, what a good ability. And there's the Orcish Mines. We found it. It's time for some yaks.